Today I am watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 4, Episode 8. Episode 7 was a big episode. We learned about this initiative that Riley and Miss Walsh are involved in. I was previously calling them the Taser Vampire Crew because they were going around, but we had no idea who they were. So now we actually know that Riley and Miss Walsh are involved in this. So I'm very curious to see what happens when Buffy finds out, if she finds out, if Riley realizes she's a vampire slayer and they're kind of on the same team, you know, hunting demons and stuff like that. It's very interesting. And we also found out that Riley has a bit of a crush on Buffy, and if they're gonna start dating, what that looks like. And also we saw in the previous episode of Angel that Doyle had this vision of Buffy being in trouble, so I'm kind of anticipating this to be more of a crossover episode. I don't know, I hope so. It's been a while since we've had, you know, Angel and Buffy in the same scene together, what that would look like. But I know Angel would do anything. If Buffy's in danger, he's gonna go and try and stop that. So yeah, that's kind of my prediction for this episode. Buffy's been mentioned in Angel, and obviously we saw Oz go visit as well, but I think this would be a big crossover if we have Angel actually go visit Buffy. Please no spoilers, but that's my prediction, just going off of what Doyle's vision was. But thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for TV shows you think I should watch, please comment below. And if you want to have a say in what TV shows I watch, be sure to join Patreon. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content.
Look who's home.
Slayer.
Oh!
Just go back where you came from. Things were great before you came.
Oh, right to the face! Yeah, in Doyle's vision, we saw Buffy was fighting a vampire, but it only appeared to be one, which obviously she can handle. So yeah, I'm very curious as to what issue he was seeing. Oh, hello, Angel. There you are. It is gonna be a crossover! Oh, man. And Spike is in the credits now, too? Okay, interesting. Anytime we've seen him before, it's been like a guest star, so okay.
To be built on this site.
Look at him. Have you ever seen anything so masculine?
Cowboy Buffy?
Dean Guerrero or his wife?
She means lives and other people.
Oh.
Oh, Construction Xander, okay.
Oh, I miss the free hot dogs on sticks.
It's about
I'm imagining having sex with him.
Oh my. Keep those thoughts inside her head.
Thanksgiving, because that's what the melting pot is about. Contributions from all cultures.
I feel like she needs to brush up on what Thanksgiving and how it actually happened.
We have a counterpoint?
And it will fill the
Yeah, Thanksgiving isn't about blending of two cultures.
Definitely not.
Culture wiping out another.
Yes, thank you, Willow.
Soon you'll be sweating. I'm imagining having sex with him again.
Stop! This is gonna get so spicy. Oh my. Oh, of course it couldn't just be a casual. Yeah, what did he fall into now?
Am I okay?
This looks like the underground tunnel stuff we saw in season 1. Where the master and his crew were hanging out. I'm so glad Angel's back. I know it's only a temporary, but I'm gonna enjoy it while it's here.
12. Everyone just assumed the mission was leveled. Instead, they built right over it.
Yeah, I feel like that's what
Happened in the 30s with that church the master was in.
Yeah, exactly.
It is a sham, but it's a sham with yams. It's a yam sham.
I love a good rhyme. Yam sham forever. Yeah, Spike can't attack people. That's gonna be... He's not looking good. He's looking extra pale. Oh my god, what happens if Angel finds Spike? Oh, man.
Xander, what are you doing? We're supposed to be digging.
She's very determined with this digging construction man fantasy.
Oh, you're sick. Well, you can't go to work.
Oh, okay, well maybe he needs actual rest.
Making you sick. So far, I like it.
And I'm guessing he's sick because of whatever, when he fell into this old mission, yeah. Oh no. And now it's escaping!
Okay, talk to you later.
Ghostbusters? What's going on here? That can't be good. Oh, no! Oh, my. Oh! Well, that was graphic. Cheese in her eyes, right for the throat.
Harvesting demon. That it's like building another demon completely out of ears.
That would be awkward, but he'd be a great listener.
Someone else cut off the ear. What if it was self-inflicted, like Van Gogh?
So
But Van Gogh lived after.
toast the festivities, or it's all meaningless.
And this is in no way an elaborate scheme to stick me with the cleanup.
Well, yeah.
That ceremonial knife, huh?
Oh, Buffy. Yeah, I was like, this was Buffy's idea. Why are we doing it at Giles?
I restrain myself from eating uncooked potatoes and cranberries.
They are tempting.
So, what do you think?
Angel's there? Oh, of course.
Watching out for her, but I feel I should remind you that she's not helpless and it's not your job to keep her safe.
It's not yours anymore either.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, you better be careful what you say. Yeah.
All right.
I'm glad these two are back together. It's been so long.
Believe me, I'm not getting the good half of this deal. To be on the outside looking in at what I can.
Yeah, I'm sure it hurts. Yeah. Oh, man. It's not that Spike can't feed. He just can't feed off of humans. Oh, God. He's like fondly. He's like, oh, the memories. Yeah, it's just like so tortured.
Hey, Willow.
Hi. Well, I'm just gonna let you two. They're selling coffee in the...
I love Willow. She's the best. Oh!
Because that's what it is. You can't just give up because there's obstacles. You know, what kind of...
Willow,
Yeah, I was like, she's definitely talking about Oz.
if you can just tell me. Who's that guy?
I don't have time for personal stuff. Yeah, right.
You should come. I'm a great cook, in theory. I've eaten a lot.
To go there.
I have to take you in.
Get out!
But babe, this is where I belong.
Oh, he's like drunk, like delirious.
I knew you'd end up welcoming me back with open arms.
Oh my, oh my.
And I'm beautiful, and I don't need you to come...
She's like, I'm empowered now. I don't need you. Oh, God.
What?
Can I have someone to eat?
Oh. He's like, nah, probably should have been nicer to Harmony, because I could use her help right about now.
Father Gabriel?
I know why Angel's staying away, but I think it's going to be frustrating to see a crossover episode if Angel doesn't talk to Buffy. If we go the whole episode and they never talk. Ah!
Father?
I mean, it would probably cause more problems, but still.
You're very wrong about that.
Oh, right in the church bells. That's not a euphemism. He's gonna have a lot of revenging. Oh, and can just turn into birds? Okay. Maybe Buffy is in trouble.
Like I like my men. Evil, you know? Straight up, black hat, tied to the train tracks, soon my...
Yeah, she's like, I can't kill him because I agree with him.
Yes. Okay, and I do want to stop him. I just like to find a non-slayey way to do it.
Buff has gone like full Martha Stewart on this dinner. Very into the details and, you know, scolding Giles for not having specific utensils.
Their admission.
You said you were gonna get fresh ones.
Atrocities?
Peas, they come in little pods. You were gonna shell them.
Oh, glad she clarified.
As kittens till we came along.
They're gonna be mushy.
They won't be mushy.
I like mushy peas.
It's because you're British.
You know, I don't think you want to help. I think you just want to slay the demon, then go la la la.
I have to stop this thing.
Okay, unfeeling guy.
Oh, Willow, that's not fair.
I have to baste.
Buffy's like, I wanted the Thanksgiving dinner, not the family fighting.
Hey, can we come rocketing back to the part about me and my new syphilis?
It'll make you blind and insane.
Yes, it'll destroy your brain slowly.
Sage, salt, onion.
That's the stuffing.
Oh, God.
That's sort of the question before the court.
Question?
She's just aggressively stirring.
So you haven't murdered anybody lately? Let's be best pals.
And she's like, this doesn't forgive all the other horrible things you've done.
Come on. What have you got to be afraid of?
You're a vampire.
You're cutting off my circulation.
You don't have any circulation.
Well, it pinches. I feel I'm being mistreated.
So tell me everything you know.
I'm too hungry to remember everything.
Oh, of course. He's gonna want food first.
Oh, someone put a stake in me.
You got a lot of volunteers in here.
Yeah, good luck.
Well, if we could talk to him.
You exterminated his race.
Yeah, you can't really fix that in a conversation.
Some of that made sense.
I made a lot of these points earlier, but, it's fine. No one listens to me.
Oh, child.
I am not gonna listen to you whine all the way through my dinner. It's gonna be a nice, quiet, civilized.
Oh!
You.
There goes that plan.
Maybe I wasn't clear before about how terrible we all feel, because we're trying to help.
Yeah, Buffy's so, conflicted about this. She's like, I'm really sorry. Oh!
Hey, what's the heart?
So this is Angel. He's large and flowery, isn't he?
That's one way to describe it. Yep.
Again, why does everyone think that?
It's just good to get it out of the way.
Someone, we need a plan.
Yes, let's talk about it.
He's got 3 arrows in him already. Oh! That's gonna sting.
It's too many.
We need help.
Oh, these guys riding their bikes across the lawn, we gotta save Buffy! Yeah, Doyle's vision was just her fighting one person, but obviously it was still true that she's in trouble. Oh, with the shovel! Oh, bonked him again! Oh, God!
Ow! Bloody hell.
Oh, right in the leg! It's still chopping them with the shovel. Oh my god, yeah, they're not dying. She loves the shovel. Oh god, poor Giles. Oh. He bleeds?
A knife can kill you.
Oh, okay. They have to kill him with their own weapons? Or turn into a bear. Oh, gosh. That must be so painful to be so close, but not have any contact. Oh, I'm sure he wants to go in. Oh, man. My heart. Yeah, I feel like she's kind of something's out there.
An entire siege. I think one of you would bleed a little.
It's I'm disappointed none of you were hurt.
You should be very pleased.
Wasn't exactly a perfect Thanksgiving.
They just created, the original Thanksgiving, where they attacked a bunch of indigenous people and then had a meal.
But at least we all worked together. It was like old times.
Especially with Angel being here and everything.
Oh, Xander! Come on, man. I think she suspected it, but oh, man. So that was my first time watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 4, Episode 8. It was a crossover episode. Angel did make an appearance back in Sunnydale. It was so nice to see him back in Sunnydale and working with the gang again, but I wish him and Buffy would have had a moment or something. I mean, she did find out at the end that he was, in fact, there, and she was looking out the window, and I feel like she knew something was out there, and I think maybe she hoped it was Angel. I feel like if they would have had a conversation, it probably would have complicated things and caused further strain, and probably best that they didn't talk. But as a viewer, I really wanted to see that and to have a moment from the old days, so it would have been nice. I don't know what that conversation would have entailed, but Angel definitely saw Riley and Buffy talking, and he's asking Willow, who's that? So I feel like he knows maybe Buffy's moved on, or obviously there's other people who might be interested in Buffy as well. So I can only imagine how painful it was for Angel to be that close to her and to not talk to her or interact with her in any way. I'm sure there was 100 things running through his mind of, that he wanted to talk to her or say to her, but he wasn't able to do any of that. And just that heartbreaking look when he sees them all inside and he's, just so close yet so far at the same time, and he just turns and walks away. I'm glad he came back. They could definitely use the help, so it was nice to see that. And I think the first true crossover episode where we've had Angel come back. I don't know if we'd ever see Buffy go visit Angel in LA, what that would look like. like. Yeah, please no spoilers, but it was definitely nice to see Angel back, and I was like, oh man, this just reminds me of previous seasons. I'm glad they talked about the true history of Thanksgiving and, you know, what actually happened, but the fact that they were so like hesitant about it. They're like, well, we don't want to do this, we feel bad obviously because of what happened to these indigenous people, but then they do exactly what happened at the first Thanksgiving, basically, where they attack these indigenous spirits and then, you know, just sit down and have a big meal. And I know they were vengeful spirits, and I wasn't expecting them to like get along with them and, you know, somehow find a way to make this work. I knew that wasn't going to be the case. I'm glad Buffy was conflicted about it. I think it would have said a lot about her character if she didn't have any reservations about this, but the fact that they just did exactly what, you know, happened in the first Thanksgiving felt like this whole episode they were trying to set it up to be, you know, more progressive, to see the comparison of between the first Thanksgiving and the exact actions that they took place in this episode. Spike's character was added into the main credits, so I'm assuming he will now be a season regular, so I'm very curious to see what that looks like. We saw him be very apprehensively invited in, and he's still, you know, tied to the chair because they don't trust him, and even he just brings that sarcasm and that humor, and I think we had a little bit of that when Angel was there. You know, he's got that very like dry deadpan approach to things. So now Spike is back, and, you know, he's like, oh, you know, there's this giant battle and I thought one of you would get hurt, and even when he's saying like, well, Xander's sick, like maybe I can attack him if he's already injured, you know. And it's very interesting to think that Spike could become like friends almost with them. Like they were still very cautious and, you know, keeping him at a distance, but he still had a seat at the table. He was still invited in, and he does know information about the initiative and about Riley and Miss Walsh and what that conversation is going to look like with Buffy when he tells her what she's going to do with that. We saw that Riley was heading home to Iowa for Thanksgiving, and it just seems like he had this idyllic past where, you know, he has this really wholesome family. So I feel like Buffy was a bit jealous of that, and we found out her mom was visiting her aunt, so she wasn't in this episode, and the gang, you know, kind of comes together as all of their families are. They're either avoiding them or they're out of town, so they kind of banded together to celebrate so that they wouldn't be spending Thanksgiving alone. It was nice to have that bit of a throwback to season 1 as well when Xander falls in. I was like, okay, this definitely reminds me of season 1 with the Master, and then we hear Willow say that, you know, this was the old mission that was destroyed with the same earthquake and has that connection to the Masters, but we haven't really heard anything about that earthquake since season 1, so it's interesting that they're bringing it back. The show definitely brings back pieces from previous seasons, but I feel like this one has been a while. So wondering if there's other pieces that will be discovered at some point. Please no spoilers, but it's definitely interesting to kind of see that come back. I'm glad Harmony didn't take Spike back. He treated her horribly, and Spike was definitely left out literally in the sun. He's like being, you know, there's steam coming off him. He's being burned outside basically and is begging Buffy, and to just see him be the helpless one, that's not usually the case, and the fact that he can't attack people anymore. So he's still a vampire obviously, and I don't know what his plan is. He's gonna need to eat at some point and what that looks like, but it was just horrible and a little bit funny at the same time to see them paint him as like this, you know, sad victim who's looking through, you know, somebody else is being attacked by a vampire, and he's like got this longing look like, oh, I wish that was me, you know, like visiting his old memories, and it's just horrible obviously, but it's funny because it's Spike and he's a vampire and wants to do vampire things, and that's been taken away from him. It would have been interesting if Angel and Spike would have met as well, what that looks like. We know that they met up in LA previously with the Ring of Amara, but to see them back at Sunnydale together would have been interesting, and what that conversation would have looked like, what Angel would do if he found out Spike can't attack people anymore. I feel like in Doyle's vision we didn't see Buffy being attacked by this indigenous spirit. I feel like it was the vampire she was fighting in the very opening scene, if I'm remembering correctly, but either way she was still in trouble, so obviously Angel went to go help. And I guess we learned more about the range of Doyle's visions, because as far as we know so far they've all been based in LA, and obviously Sunnydale is further away, so the fact that he was able to pick up on that, or maybe it was because he just saw a picture of Buffy, he was more in tune to that or something like that, I don't know. But yeah, I was like, maybe if he gets a vision from someone like in another state or another country, what that would look like. Overall, I enjoyed the episode. It was so great to see Angel back. The Thanksgiving thing was a bit hit and miss for me, to be honest. Like, some parts I was like, I'm glad you're discussing this. Other parts I was like, I feel like you just did exactly what you were, you know, being ashamed of. So, yeah. But again, like I said, I know it's TV and they're going to follow the formula of the TV show. I definitely feel like Buffy was trying to overcompensate and trying to, you know, really focused on this dinner and really, you know, why don't you have a rice, or how dare you bring frozen peas? Like, just really putting all of her energy into making this perfect dinner. And the fact that she had built it up so high and she just wants everything to be perfect and put all this pressure on herself. We know her family is a bit scattered, and I feel like that's why she was trying so hard. And even Giles was like, I feel like she's a bit lonely and she's just trying so desperately to create this family, but I feel like she doesn't have to work that hard. I feel like everybody already accepts her and loves her, and they would be her family, you know, no matter what. So I'm glad they were all able to spend time together, and hopefully now Buffy won't put so much pressure on herself. I do wish Angel and Buffy would have talked, obviously for my own selfish viewer reasons. I feel like it would have thrown a huge wrench in the story and plot lines probably, but it just would have been great to see them together and to just talk, even for a brief scene. Angel talks to Willow and Xander and Giles, but doesn't make contact with Buffy, and I know he wanted to but couldn't. So like I said, I'm sure that was really painful for him as well. But thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for TV shows you think I should watch, please comment below. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content. I love a good rhyme. Yam sham forever. Oh, right in the church bells. That's not a euphemism. Yes, it'll destroy your brain slowly. Just aggressively stirring. He's got 3 arrows in him already. Still chopping them with the shovel. Oh my god, yeah, they're not dying. Or turn into a bear.